In 2024, there are millions of ways to make money online, but one in particular stands out for its impact and usefulness in everyday life: copywriting. What is copywriting? Copywriting is the practice of writing a copy, that is, text with the purpose of promoting or selling products, services, ideas, or brands. It is essential in many marketing and advertising activities. For example, if we have a company that has created the best product in the world but can't see it, that's a real problem. And that's where the copywriter, intermediary between buyer and seller, comes in. What does a copywriter write? The professional copywriter usually succeeds in writing advertisements and announcements, radio spots, email newsletters, online banners, video description, and much more, but initially recommended to focus on Insta account bios, emails, and video descriptions. But before we begin to understand how to write an email, we need to understand what copy is and what it needs to convey to us. 1. Curiosity. The human being has always been curious. This is one of the most powerful emotions that exist, and in order to make the most of it, we must use elements that are easily seen by our eye, such as controversial headlines, numbers, and data. 2. Trust. All emotions become useless if the reader does not trust us, like when we read an online advertisement and think it is a virus. In that case, even if we develop a lot of curiosity, it will still be useless. 3. Urgency. Urgency is a copywriter's strongest weapon because it gives the reader a reason to click the link. CTA are used to create the sense of urgency, but precisely what is a CTA? CTA is short for call to action. It is simply a phrase or button that provides a very clear indication of what to do next. You can find CTAs everywhere: website, email, social media posts, ad, etc. But what is the reason why it is important? Good question, since of course it represents a starting point. A good CTA helps convert visitors into customers, readers into subscribers, and so on. Now that you have learned the psychology of copy, let's start with the theory. Copies are written following non-accurate formulas, and the one most commonly used is AIDA. AIDA represents a model employed in the marketing and copywriting industry to guide the creation of persuasive and effective content. The acronym AIDA stands for attention. The first step is to capture the attention of the reader or audience. This can be achieved through catchy headlines, suggestive images, intriguing questions, or firm statements. The goal is to stop the reader and stimulate his or her interest in the message. Interest. Once attention is captured, the content must maintain the reader's interest by providing relevant and engaging information. This can include details, data, stories, or elements of interest that resonate with the audience, prompting them to want further insights. Desire. After arousing interest, the content must stimulate a desire for the product, service, or idea presented. This goal is achieved by showing the unique benefits and value of what is offered, inviting the reader to imagine himself in possession of what is proposed. Action. Finally, the content should prompt the reader to take any action. It could be purchasing a product, signing up for a newsletter, downloading an ebook, or any other action. A prescriptive CTA is mandatory for the reader at this stage. There are many formulas, but I think that there is no formula of the perfect copy, and you can use or create the formula you want and try it in your copy. And finally, to perfect the theory we have learned, here are the basic rules. Know your audience. Before you write, understand who your target audience is. Knowing your readers helps you use the language and messages that resonate best with them. Grab attention right away. The headline and introduction should grab attention immediately. Readers decide within seconds whether to continue reading, so make these parts catchy. Be clear and direct. Communicate your message clearly and concisely. Readers prefer simple, direct text. Highlight benefits, not just features. Focus on how your product or service can improve the reader's life. Personal benefits are more compelling than technical features. Use social proof. Include testimonials, reviews, and success stories. Others' experiences influence readers' decisions. Creates urgency, indicates why the reader should act now. Fear of missing an opportunity motivates immediate action. Use clear calls to action. Clearly state what you want the reader to do. A direct CTA facilitates conversion. Make text scannable. Organize text so that it is easy to scroll visually. Use short paragraphs, subheadings, and bulleted lists.